Okay, good night, student. How are you?
Fine, teacher, and you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, Javier?
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Thank you for coming to this class. Today we are going to review vocabulary about occupation and to learn new vocabulary. Now I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Here we have the objectives for this class. And who wants to read the first objective? Javier or Aura? Who wants to read?
I, teacher. To review and learn new vocabulary about jobs and occupations.
Okay, thank you. The next, Javier, please. Next objective. To review.
One moment. One moment.
To review.
To review verb to be.
Okay, the last. To review auxiliary verbs do and does. There are our objectives for this class. Okay, here we have a list of some jobs and occupation. Which of these occupation do you know? For example, do you know what is a student?
Yes, teachers. Estudiante.
Yes. Do you know what is nurse?
Enfermera.
Yes. Doctor, what is doctor in Spanish?
Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor.
Saleswoman.
Vendedora.
Saleswoman, yes. Salesman or seller.
Vendedor.
Yes, good. And what is the meaning of teacher in Spanish?
Profesora. Profesor.
Excellent, yes. Engineer.
Ingeniero.
Yes. Builder.
Constructor.
Yes. And driver.
Conductor.
Okay, yes. What is taxi driver?
Conductor de taxi.
Good, yes. Bus driver?
Conductor de bus. De autobús.
Yes. Do you know what is baker?
El panadero.
Yes. Panadero, yes. What is lawyer?
Abogado.
Yes, abogado. Firefighter?
Bombero.
Yes. Plumber?
No, teacher, no.
Do you know? The plumber is the person who fixes the faucet in the bathroom or in the kitchen. The
Plomero.
plomero. Yes, plomero. Okay, next slide. here we have more jobs and occupations. Do you know what is domiciliary?
Yes.
In Spanish?
Domiciliario.
What is the meaning? Yes. Butcher.
No, teacher, I don't know.
No. You don't know. The butcher is the person who sells meat or fish or chicken in a store, in a butchery.
Carnicero.
Yes. Carnicero, yes. Do you know what is farmer?
Yes, teacher, granjero.
Yes, granjero. What is the boss? Boss.
Jefe.
Jefe, yes. Secretary.
Secretaria. Secretario.
Yes. Politician.
Político.
Yes. Singer.
Cantante.
Ah, yes, cantante. Good. Actor or actress.
Actores. Actrices.
Yes. Yes, good. What is the accountant?
No, teacher.
Don't
No,
you,
teacher, I don't know.
you don't know? The accountant is the person who works in a, for example, in a office or in a bank, makes operations with money or with the
Contador.
contador, yes. Accountant is contador. Artist,
Okay. Artista.
yes. Airplane pilot or
Pilot.
just pilot,
Piloto de avión.
yes. Firefighter,
Bombero.
security guard,
Guarda de seguridad.
yes. Okay, the next slide. Here we have in the picture the person who teaches the students is a. Can you identify this profession? Yes, teacher. Good. The next example is the person who works in a construction making buildings is a.
Builder.
Yes, builder. Good. The next example is in the picture, can you see the person who works in a bakery making bread is a.
Baker.
Yes,
Baker.
a baker, good. And in the next example, can you see in the picture the person, the person who works in a shop selling things is a.
Shelly.
Seller.
Yes, seller. Good. In this picture, can you see the person who heals the sick? He is a
Doctor.
doctor. Good. Yes, doctor. In this picture, can you see the person who makes home deliveries of things? He's a
Domiciliary.
domiciliary. Yes, good. Now we are going to review the verb to be. What is verb to be in Spanish?
Cero estar.
Yes. Verbo cero estar. Yes. Verb to be. In this slide, we have the three columns. In the first column, there is the personal pronouns. We have 7 personal pronouns. I, he, she, it, you, we, they. Do you know what is each of these? For example, I,
Yo, teacher.
yes, yo, this,
Él.
he, yes, she,
Ella,
yes, it,
Eso o eso. Eso o esa.
yes, yes, for things or animals. You,
Tú o ustedes.
yes, ustedes o tú. We,
Nosotros.
yes, we is nosotros. And they,
ellos,
ellos. Yes, good. In the second column, we have the conjugations of the verb to be for each of these personal pronouns. La conjugación para cada uno de estos. In the first, for I, what is the conjugation? I am, yes. And this in the third column, here we have the contraction. For example, in the first, I am, the contraction is I'm. Repeat, I'm.
I'm,
Yes. For the second personal pronoun, what is the conjugation of verb to be?
he is,
Yes. And the contraction is his. Repeat, his.
his,
Yes. Es él es o él está. The verb to be, his. For she, what is the conjugation?
She is.
She is, yes. And the contraction is she's. Repeat, she's.
She's.
Yes. For this personal pronoun, it, what is the conjugation?
It is.
It is, yes. And the contraction, it's. Repeat, it's.
it's,
Yes. The next personal pronoun, you, what is the conjugation?
are, you are,
You are, yes. And the contraction is your. Repeat, your.
you,
Your.
Yes. The next personal pronoun is we, and the
yeah,
conjugation is we
we
are,
are,
yes. And the contraction is we're. Repeat, we're.
We're.
Yes. The last is they, the last personal pronoun. And what is the contraction? The conjugation, sorry, they are. The contraction is there. Okay. The next slide is question for you. First, I'm going to do the question to Aura. What do you do?
I am a business administrator.
Okay, and where are you?
In this moment, I am at home.
Okay, good. In this case, we see the question for the verb to be. What do you do? ¿Qué eres tú? Ah, la otra parte del verbo to be es ¿dónde estás? Ser o estar. What do you do? Where are you? Now, the question for Javier. Javier, what do you do?
I am a domiciliary.
Yes, thank you. And where are you?
I'm at a house.
Okay, thank you. The next slide have the question for me. Could you ask this question to me, please? Alguien que me haga estas preguntas a mí, please.
What do you do?
I am a teacher. I am an English teacher.
Okay. Where are you?
In this moment, I am in the home, in my home, but when I am working, I am in the classroom, at a school, the classroom. Okay. The next example is to get information about he. For example, what does he do? Queremos saber qué es él. What does he do? What is the answer?
He's a builder.
Builder, yes, he's a builder. Repeat, he's a builder.
He's a builder.
Yes. And where is he?
He's at work.
He's at work. Yes, good. Next example, the question for she. We have to get information about she. The question is, what does she do?
She's a
Who wants to
saleswoman.
answer? She's a saleswoman. Yes, very good. And in this picture, they are in the clothing store, una tienda de ropa. They are in the clothing store. And where is she? Javier, what is the answer?
She's in the store.
Yes, good. She's in the store. Okay. Here we need to ask information about they. Necesitamos saber información sobre ellos. What do they do? Ellos, what do they do? The answer is
They're engineers.
they're engineers. Yes, good. And where are they?
They are at the construction.
Yes, very good. Ellos son ingenieros y ellos están en la construcción, en una construcción. Now, we are going to review the auxiliary verb do and does, que en español es hacer, do and does. We use these auxiliaries, do and does, to ask question words. When you ask question, yes or no question. For example, do you speak English?
Yes.
The answer is yes, I do. Do you speak English, Aura?
Yes, I do.
Okay, but good. Javier, do you speak English?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, yes, I do. For these personal pronouns, I, you, we, they, we use the auxiliary verb do. And for other personal pronoun, he, she, and it, that is a third person, we use